Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we're just going to jump right into creating the decorations. The first thing that I need to do for my client is create a welcome sign. So I'm going to go into Etsy and search for Winter Wonderland welcome sign because that's the theme of this event, okay? And what I just like to do is just search through the results. I'm looking for a welcome sign template that I can edit myself, but I want it to be in the right colors, okay? So for this event, the client wanted to use silver and white, and she wanted like snowflakes. So as you can see right here, here's a welcome sign here, right? And it's silver and white and has snowflakes on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on it and just make sure that I can edit everything in the sign, okay? So as you can see, this sign says baby shower. My client is not having a baby shower. She is having a birthday party for her mom. So I need to be able to edit all of this text in here. So the description says the text is editable. So that is good. And then, it also says that this is a digital item that I can edit myself, which is good. I always like to check out all of the details of the template that I'm using in Etsy because I just want to make sure, right, that I'm able to customize it the way I need to for my client. So I'm just scrolling down here just to show you, right, how you can check all the details of the welcome sign templates. All right. So there's a section that says what can be edited. You want to make sure you check that to see what you can edit and what you can. All right. So now I'm going to scroll back down. I know this is an option for my client, so I am going to send her this one as an option, but let me end up showing you. So I ended up just typing in snowflake welcome sign because I felt like that would be easier to find some welcome sign templates. And this is the one right here that my client ended up going with, okay? I sent her a few options and this is the one that she liked best. Now, as you can see, this is for a baby shower and it says a little snowflake is on the way, but the description says that this cannot be edited. And so I can't use this exact template because it's not a baby shower. I need one for a birthday party that I can edit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this vendor and see if they offer other templates that I can edit that looks just like this one that doesn't say a little snowflake is on the way. Okay. So I just clicked on where it said Dainty Papery Shop. That's the name of the vendor. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to search through other templates to see if I can find one that's pretty similar to that other one. So I'm going to click on here where it says Christmas/winter designs. All right. And then as you can see, a little snowflake. So that same template comes up first in the results. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll down to see if I can find something that's like that, but it's editable. Okay. So I'm scrolling down and look, here's a welcome to the Christmas party sign. It's a template. It looks very similar to the other one. I'm just going to click on it. And then I'm going to read through all of the details to make sure that I can edit where it says welcome to our Christmas party, right? So I want to be able to make this into a birthday sign. So I'm just looking through here. Now it says that you can edit, right? So that's good. It's saying that the graphics are not editable. So that means that I should be able to just edit the text. So this is good. I'm going to use this template. All I'm going to do is just add this to my cart now and then purchase it. Okay. All right. So after you purchase the template, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get an email from them that says, here's your order. Thank you for purchasing. And then you want to click where it says edit your item. Okay. This is going to take you into the website where you can edit and make all of your changes. All right. So here's the template right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start making my changes. Now, the client really doesn't tell me exactly how to make the changes. I just make changes based on the theme and what I think looks good. But what I do is I just confirm the wording with my client. So I do ask them, what do you want it to say on the sign? I confirm names and things like that. So for this sign, we're going to say, welcome to, right, Tanya's Winter Wonderland celebration. All right. So I'm just going to get all of the text in here, and then I'm going to make my edits just to make sure that it looks good. So that's the thing that I like with these templates is you can, change the size, you can change the font. You can pick a font that you feel like goes better with your event. You can really customize this however you want, and it makes it very easy for you to do it. Now, I will tell you that when I'm editing these signs, I normally edit these signs on my computer. I don't edit them on my phone or a tablet. So I would recommend that, when you're doing your editing, do it on your computer. All right, so as you can see, I'm just going in here and I'm just changing the font and I'm moving it around, making sure that it's centered, right? You can change all of this. All right. And then what I'm going to do is just change this font up here. All right. Gonna make this. I don't like this font. I'm always going through it, like trying to figure out what font do I want, especially when it comes to script. I feel like, okay, this is better. This is the font that I chose. But I also just want to make this just a little bit darker. I made it bigger, but I want to make it darker. So as you can see, they have these effects. So I'm going to use stroke. To me, this looks like someone's handwriting. And now I'm just going to add another text box here that says welcome to. And I'm just going to make this bigger because it needs to be a lot bigger. All right, so I'm going to move this up and then I'm going to change the font. Okay. All right, so this is the final here. So once you're done making your changes, you want to click on where it says download. I always download mine in JPEG, okay? So just click on JPEG and then go next. And then you just want to confirm everything. If it looks good to you, then just press download. Now, for my signs, lately I've been printing them out at Walgreens. So I'm on Walgreens website. And what you want to do is just scroll down to where you see their photo section. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down here and it's a whole bunch of Christmas stuff, of course. So I'm going to scroll down and here is the photo section. So you want to click where it says order your prints. Okay. And you could also print this out at Walmart. You may be able to print it out at Staples. I've just been going to Walgreens because that's easier for me. All right. So you click on order prints and then you want to click on posters and then you want to click on board prints, right? So once you click on board prints, then you're going to have to pick a size. I always do 20 by 30. Okay. And then once you click on that, you're going to need to upload your photo. So you just select the JPEG that you just downloaded, right? That has the printer on it. I mean, the poster on it, sorry. And then just select that image once you upload it. And then just double check. Make sure it looks good. If it does, then you add it to your cart. So that was the Winter Wonderland birthday party. Let me know in the comments, what did you think? My client loved the way that everything came out. I didn't get a chance to show you guys the whole room, but they had decorations all over the place. It was a real winter wonderland. There was Christmas trees, there was candles. I mean, there was all types of stuff. It was really, really nice. But I had to go and decorate a Christmas tree, so that's the reason why I could not stay around and record everything for you guys. So let's get into the lessons learned, because of course I have a few of them for you guys. The first lesson that I learned from this event is that I'm gonna have to do more practicing when it comes to putting balloons on an easel, okay? So when you first walked in, there was that welcome sign, and then there's an easel, and then I put some balloons around it. But I was having a hard time with those balloons. So I'm definitely gonna have to practice, because I wanna make sure when I have the balloons around the easel, I wanna make sure you can still see the sign as well. And that's what I was having a really hard time with, because every time I put the balloons on the easel, it would knock over the sign. The weight of the balloons would just push the sign off. So look forward to a video. I will be, practicing, and then I'll be sure to give you guys any tips on what I learned, all right? And here's my next lesson learned. And guys, this was a really big takeaway for me. This is something that I've been thinking about all year. These late night pickups or early morning pickups, okay? So pickup is always really hard, right? It's always like, oh my gosh, I have to go all the way back, and clean up the event. When the event is over late at night or really early in the morning, it just makes it even harder. So this client, she was the absolute sweetest client. I thank God, because he is really blessing me with some awesome clients. She was the sweetest, but her event was over at 1 o'clock in the morning, right? And I actually had another event booked the next day in the morning. So we ended up going back, even though the event was over at 1 o'clock in the morning, we ended up going back around 12:45 to start cleaning up. And that ended up taking us about 15 to 20 minutes. We were trying to get in there and out of there because we had to drive all the way back home. I didn't get home until 2:30 in the morning. And it's really hard. It is really hard for me to do these late night pickups, especially when I have an event the next day. So what I'm gonna start doing is charging extra for late night pickups that are between a certain time. So I'm thinking that if your event is over between 11 and 12, I'm gonna charge extra for cleanup during that time. And after 12, I'm just gonna cut it off. I'm not doing pickups after midnight. It's just too much for me. So what I'm gonna start doing is, if I have a client and their event is over after midnight, then we're gonna have to work it out to see if the venue will allow me to come back the next morning and clean up, if that's an option. If that's not an option and the venue won't allow it, or I have another event booked so I can't do that, then the client is just gonna have to pick decorations that I don't need to come back and clean up, right? We can just do a bunch of balloons that they can pop themselves, or we can do some personalized decorations that they're gonna keep anyway, right? So I don't have to come back for them. So the moral of the story is that I can't do late night pickups anymore. It's just too much for me. It's too much for my son. Yeah. So I'm either gonna start charging, I'm gonna start charging for pickups that are between 11 and 12. I'm gonna charge an additional fee. And then after midnight, I'm gonna cut it off. All right, guys. So that's what I learned from this past event. I would love to hear from you guys. What do you do about late night pickups? Do you pick up whenever the client wants you to? Like, how do you handle your pickups? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna be sure to put all the materials that I use in the description of this video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you in my next video.